But we had presentations from all three of the California teams this morning on the status of their efforts to get stadiums built. And I think as it specifically relates to the Raiders presentation, it was informative. It was factual. The membership had an opportunity to ask questions. And the chairman of the committee, Art Rooney, made it very clear that this is something that's a significant focus of the stadium committee, has been and will be going forward. There's still a great deal of information that we need to gather with respect to the circumstances that we see in Las Vegas and the opportunities and also the challenges. So those are the things that we'll look at through the committee and report back to them maybe as early as December, but more likely later than that. We're going to look at the market. We're going to look at what we see as the opportunities. We're going to look at Oakland. We're going to look at every aspect of this to make sure that we're making the right decision long term for the NFL. Well, you study everything that we think is important to the long-term support of an NFL franchise. Is there a significant fan base there? Is the stadium economics and the fan experience at the level that we need to be successful there? What is the impact on some of our policies that we need to look at? So we evaluate it from start to finish, and some of that's market research, some of that's pure analysis, and part of that is just getting in and asking the questions. It's pretty thorough. It's expansive in the sense of making sure that we consider every aspect when the ownership makes their vote.
What would make Las Vegas an attractive city for the league, in your opinion?
I'm not going to speculate on that. I mean, Las Vegas is a city that is known for its entertainment, and it's a big city, and we'll have to evaluate that in the context of that. Yeah, I think Mark has been clear, and I think we feel the same way, which is we would love to have the Raiders stay in Oakland. We think that that's a positive thing. We've been also very clear over the last couple of years that it requires getting long-term resolution to their stadium. We still don't have that solution. Our staff is working with the mayor and officials in the Oakland area to see if there are alternatives out there. But we don't have one yet. And I think that's part of the frustration Mark has. This isn't a new issue, as you know. It's been going on for several years. And we need to get a resolution for that. Ultimately, for the team to be successful, it needs a long-term stadium solution. We did go through this last year. They went through a relocation process when they applied to move to Los Angeles. And to a large extent, it was demonstrated that there wasn't a solution in Oakland. They have continued to try to see if there's a solution there. We have continued our efforts to try to do that. We don't have one at this point. So that is still a very significant issue for us and would be a factor in the relocation for sure.
So is Mark in any way required to continue communicating with Oakland?
Well, and I think Mark has given his best effort to try to do that. We are engaging also because we want to support the effort. We want to make sure that there's nothing that we haven't missed. Mark's expressed his frustration about the lack of progress. We understand that. But we want to be engaged, and we want to help support, see if there's a solution with the officials in Oakland.